In athletics, as in life, your focus is constantly being pulled in a number of different directions simultaneously. In order to perform at your best, you need to be able to keep your focus where it needs to be as often as possible. This can be challenging, especially if you're not sure what you should be focusing on at any certain moment. In this video, I'm going to help you understand where you should be putting your focus based on the timing of your event. Whether it's pre-game, in-game, or post-game, you always have something you should be focusing on, and it may not always be the same thing. So let's dive in. Your pre-game routine is critical. Yes, I said routine. You should have a routine that you follow to get mentally prepared before you take the court, field, or rink before warm-ups. This will help you in a couple ways. 1, you should create a routine that helps you focus on what you need to before the game. And 2, by continuously doing this routine, you will have a stronger effect on being able to get your focus for the event. So, what should you be focusing on in your routine? Well, I'm glad you asked. You should be focusing on becoming physically, i.e. warming up and stretching, and mentally prepared. If you would like to learn more about how to mentally prepare, you can check out a previous video that I created that will explain that deeper. But in short, mentally, you should be focused on any strategies you may be using in the game, relaxing your muscles and breathing, and filling your mind with positive thoughts and images. By doing these things, you are preparing your mind and body for the competition ahead. During the competition, what you should be focusing on can vary quite often, depending on the sport you are in. The simplest way to think about where your focus should be is in the moment. If your mind is in the past or in the future, you are not in the moment and most likely not focusing on what you should be. For example, if you are in the huddle, you should be listening to the coach. Then, when you're back on the field, you should be focused on doing your job in that moment. One trick that can help is to focus on what you can control. If you can't control it, then you shouldn't worry about it. That can help you eliminate many possible distractions ahead of time. In post-competition, there are still certain things that you should focus on versus others. If you lost, don't focus on the fact that you lost and get down on yourself. Instead, focus on what you can learn from your mistakes, what you did well, where you can improve, and how you will change for the next time you compete. If you spend too much time focusing on the refs, bad calls, bad weather, or whatever other things are out of your control, then you are wasting your focus and missing out on your opportunity to learn and grow. Focus on how you can improve, not what went wrong. As you can see, there is quite a range of different things you need to be focusing on when you are an athlete, no matter the sport you're competing in. The higher the level you compete at, the more important it will be that you are able to put your focus where it needs to be at any given moment. So to simplify all of this, here's a trick. Focus on the moment in hand. Do your best not to let your mind wander into the past or the future. And the more you stay in the moment and focus on what is in front of you, the better chance you will have of being successful. If you would like to learn more about how to develop your focus, strengthen your mindset, and quiet your inner rival, you can like Inner Rival on Facebook, follow on Twitter or Instagram, subscribe to this channel, or if you would like your team to work with Jeff directly, you can find him at www.inner-rival.com. Now let's get started defeating your inner rival.